Hi, my name is Mia Valdivia, and in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month, I have prepared a presentation on the Zoot Suit Riots. The Zoot Suit Riots were a series of violent clashes during which mobs of U.S. servicemen, off-duty police officers, and civilians brawled with young Latinos and other minorities in Los Angeles. The June 1943 riots took their name from the baggy suits worn by many minority youths during that era. The violence was more about racial tension than fashion. A zoot suit is a men's suit with high-waisted, wide-legged, tight-cuffed, pegged trousers and a long coat with wide lapels and wide padded shoulders. The zoot suit grew out of the drape suits popular in Harlem dance halls in the mid-1930s. By the 40s, the suits were worn by minority men in working-class neighborhoods throughout the country. Because of this, the clothes garnered a somewhat racist reputation. Latino youths in California, known as pachucos, often wearing flashy zoot suits, pork pie hats, and dingly watches, were increasingly viewed by affluent whites as menacing street thugs, gang members, and rebellious juvenile delinquents. Wartime patriotism didn't help matters. After the bombing of Pearl Harbor and the U.S. entry in World War II, wool and other textiles were subject to strict rationing. Despite these wartime restrictions, many bootleg tailors in Los Angeles, New York, and elsewhere continue to make the popular zoot suits, which use profligate amounts of fabric. Servicemen and many other people, however, saw the oversized suits a flagrant and unpatriotic waste of resources. In the summer of 1943, tensions ran high between zoot suiters and the large contingent of white sailors, soldiers, and Marines stationed in and around Los Angeles. Mexican Americans were serving in the military in high numbers, but many servicemen viewed the zoot suit wearers as World War II draft dodgers. On May 31st, a clash between uniformed servicemen and Mexican American youths resulted in the beating of a U.S. sailor. Partly in retaliation, on the evening of June 3rd, about 50 sailors from the local U.S. Naval Reserve Armory marched through downtown Los Angeles carrying clubs and other crude weapons, attacking anyone seen wearing a zoot suit or other racially identified clothing. In the days that followed, the racially charged atmosphere in Los Angeles exploded in a number of full-scale riots. Mobs of U.S. servicemen took to the streets and began attacking Latinos and stripping them of their suits, leaving them bloodied and half-naked on the sidewalk. Local police officers often watched from the sidelines, then arrested the victims of the beating. Thousands more servicemen, off-duty police officers, and civilians joined the fray over the next several days, marching into cafes and movie theaters and beating anyone wearing zoot suit clothing or hairstyles. The Zoot Suit Riots finally died down after June 8th, when military officials banned all military personnel from Los Angeles and called on military police to patrol the city. The LA City Council subsequently passed a resolution prohibiting the wearing of zoot suits on city streets.
Stay tuned for more Hispanic Heritage Month facts throughout the next 30 days. If you're interested, come join us at our BSU ELAPA Magnet meetings on Wednesdays from 3 to 4 in room F208, Miss Johnson's room.